Recently, the Indian government withdrew the controversial Personal Data Protection Bill from Parliament, stating that it is working on bringing a comprehensive legal framework for regulating digital space. But the question is why the PM Modi-led BJP government chose to pull back after the Joint Parliamentary Committee suggested 81 changes, which was recommended by Justice B. N. Sri Krishna Committee, has submitted its report on data protection framework to the government. Hello and welcome to VAR India News Hour. The committee was constituted by the Union government in July 2017 to deliberate on a data protection framework. The bill lays out provisions on data storage, making it mandatory for a copy of personal data to be stored in India. It was the most stringent law to protect the netizens for providing privacy. However, few global corporations were opposed to it. For tech giants, this bill gave sleepless nights. Besides data localization and data processing restrictions, the privacy bill put a lot of pressure on tech companies not to misuse users' data. For instance, sharing data without consent would entail a fine of Rs 15 crores or 4% of global turnover. Similarly, a data breach or inaction would entail a fine of Rs 5 crore or 2% of global turnover. At the same time, the Data Protection Bill was criticized heavily by privacy advocates and tech giants as it gave the Indian government the power to obtain any user's non-personal data from companies. The withdrawal of the privacy bill has drawn mixed emotions from various stakeholders. The former Niti Aayog chief Amitabh Kant believes that withdrawing the Personal Data Protection Bill 2019 is a progressive move. He said that the new version of the bill must strike the right balance between protecting individual data, promoting innovation, giving an impetus to the digital economy, and enabling India to leapfrog technologically. At the same time, experts said the bill's withdrawal hands a victory to the global tech giants, which opposed it to shield their data domination. Minister of State for Electronics and IT Rajiv Chandrasekhar said what else the government could have done when the JPC recommended 81 amendments to a 99 sections bill. Along with that, there were 12 major recommendations too, said Chandrasekhar. He said to bring the bill again, taking all of these into account is only democratic. Further, he said this would soon be replaced by a comprehensive modern framework of global standard laws, including digital privacy laws for contemporary and future challenges. Ahead of data privacy laws, the once banned Google Maps Street View has successfully made its way into India. The Indian government previously denied permission twice for its operation, citing security concerns. At this present circumstances, Google was able to meet the regulatory requirements due to India's newly introduced geospatial policy. As per the policy, foreign map operators can provide panoramic imagery by licensing data from local partners. In this case, Google has partnered with Tech Mahindra and Genesis to collect the data. Let us now look into today's headlines in VAR India. RBI issues first set of guidelines for digital lending. The Reserve Bank of India has released norms to regulate digital lending to crack down on the growing number of frauds and unlawful activities. All loan disbursals and repayments have to be executed only between the bank accounts of the borrower and the regulated entity without any pass-through or pool account of the lending service provider or any third party. Any fees or charges payable to LSPs in the credit intermediation process shall be paid directly by the regulated entity and not by the borrower. CSC stops BharatNet fibre maintenance for pending dues. The government's Common Service Centre has stopped operating and maintaining BharatNet's fibre optic cables and other equipment following a lack of clearance of its dues by Bharat Broadband Network Limited. BharatNet is a government initiative to connect all 6 lakh villages in the country to high-speed internet through an optic fibre network. CSC is a special purpose vehicle set up by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology under the Companies Act 1956. ITI's loss extend to Rs 99.7 crore in April to June quarter. State-run telecom gear maker ITI Limited has reported the widening of consolidated loss to Rs 99.7 crore in the first quarter ended on June 30, 2022. The consolidated revenue from operations of ITI Limited fell by 27.5% to Rs 166.28 crore during the reported quarter from Rs 229.42 crore in June 2021 quarter. The company had turned profitable in 2017 to 18 after being sick for 16 years. ITI Limited posted a consolidated profit of Rs 119.7 crore in 2021 to 22. Urban company planning to invest in MyGate. Apartment management solution provider MyGate is in talks with home services unicorn Urban Company to raise fresh funds. It is reported that MyGate has been looking for funds for quite some time, and a strategic investment from Urban Company would help it to fight deep-pocketed no-broker via no-brokerhood. This potential investment is crucial for MyGate as the company hasn't been able to raise a round from 2 years when most growth stage startups manage to mop up large rounds at staggering valuation. ISRO completes the testing of LEM for Project Gaganyaan. Bengaluru headquartered Indian Space Research Organisation has completed the successful test firing of the low-altitude escape motor of Crew Escape System from Sriharikota Spaceport for the human spaceflight project Gaganyaan. The Crew Escape System takes away the crew module of Gaganyaan mission in case of any eventuality and rescues the astronauts. In case of aborting the mission during the initial phase of flight, the LEM provides the required thrust to the crew escape system to take away the crew module from the launch vehicle. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to Var India News Magazine. You can download the Var India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.